Hey, hi, Jackie Shivatero. We're just gonna do this. How y'all doing? Chili is on the floor. He's on the table. I don't know if you can hear him purring, but he's purring away. 7th house, relationships. So look at that. You will be hand in hand with someone very soon. Holding hands. I see you walking down the beach holding hands, walking at the park holding hands, walking in the mall holding hands. Just like any moment, any opportunity you get to hold hands with your person, you will be locked hand in hand. And I love that. I love seeing like old couples still holding hands, you know, like to me it's so sweet. And even young couples, to know that young couples are still holding on to that tradition, I think it's super cute. Maybe there's something about the hands between you and your person, like something ignited between you at first touch. 10th house, authority. This is Capricorn. 7th house is Libra and Taurus, which have been coming up heavy. And let's see, let's do one more. So we have 45 and 48. Yeah, wow. This is definitely a love reading. 5th house, passion, Leo. Venus, beloved. So like I said, Venus is Taurus, Libra, but 7th house. So 7th house, Venus, love, abundance, the beloved, passion, pomegranates, honeybees. I think these are peonies on here. The planet Venus, Aphrodite, the red string of fate, but also the Celtic knot is what I'm seeing here with the ribbon that is tying these two hands together. And like I said, there's something definitely, I mean, there's a lot of flower imagery. We have the cherry blossoms as well. And I don't know what kind of flower. Those kind of look like heliochrysums or, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what kind of flower. If you know what kind of flower that is, put it down in the comments. But I'm picking up a lot of floral, like maybe art or arrangements or tattoos. Some of you may have some of these flowers tattooed, or, you know, I have the honeybees and I have a cherry blossom. So I'm already seeing certain symbology here for myself. But so we have 25 as well as 43. So 43, 45, 48, and 21. Love is in the air. Get into your passions. What ignites your passions? What sets your heart on fire? Maybe you don't know. Maybe you have to kind of transport yourself back to when you were a kid and remembering what you used to love to do as a child. But lots of love on the table. This is definitely in connection to a relationship, a partnership. But maybe, I don't know what the authority, you know, you could be like working together, traveling together, traveling together. That 10th house can be just because the 10th house is the house of Capricorn, of creating structure, you know, creating structure in a relationship. You know, it's time to bring those passions and those visions into a grounded effort. Water, sensing. They're 40. There's a lot of... Anyways, Shakti Shivatera here. Swag was playing and pounced on Chili. It was really cute. Gotta give my boy some love because he'll just sit there until I do. And he'll probably still sit there anyways. All right, continuing. So there's a lot of emotions on the table. I feel like there's a relationship. Ooh, that is coming back around during Mercury retrograde, or maybe there is some kind of reinvention of this connection, reconciliation, or even if you aren't, let's say for some of you, it could be the complete opposite. For some of you, it could be the fact that there's no communication during this Mercury retrograde, and there is a sense of like I want to say reflection. It's a reflection. It's not, yes, the person could be retreating. Yes, there could be distance. There could be miscommunications or no communications, but it's for self-reflection. It's not because the feelings aren't there. So I sense and I feel that if you are overthinking a situation, we have Gemini here. If you're overthinking a situations, because Geminis love to do that. They're fighting over there. This is so cute. This is about getting out of your head and into your heart. Look at all this blue. Throat chakra activation. Instead of just thinking, speak it. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of guiding you to speak what you feel. Speak what you're thinking. Let it come out and into the open. It needs to be expressed through the throat. We have 4th house roots. Like I said, we have 4th house and 5th house. So it's like the family, the children, the home. This is family, home, children, structure, being created in a home. But it's not just this like, hey, let's have kids and there's passion here. It's like, yes, we're having kids and children, but it's because we can't get enough of each other. And it's not like this thing that's being forced. It's like I feel like this passion that you have for each other, this desire that you have for each other, this love that you have for each other is what is going to create this home. It is what is going to, like, that passion is not going to die just because you guys have children, you decide to move in together, you decide to spend every day together. That passion will not ever die out in this specific relationship and this specific dynamic, because I feel like not only is there love, and you guys probably have a lot of mental connection. You guys stimulate each other mentally with this Gemini card here with the I think. There's a lot of passion and intellect here, but I feel like you guys work well together. You work as partners together well. So you will be doing something in the working field that will actually bring you long-term abundance, and it could be tied into a legacy. Okay, so 4th house is Cancer. We're in Cancer right now, so maybe something pops off during this Cancer season. Well, the Mercury retrograde is happening during Cancer season. Okay, we just had Gemini season, so for some of you, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't know why I said Scorpio. Cancer, Gemini. Well, yeah, Scorpio because there's water. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, water signs. We have the 5th house Leo, the 10th house Capricorn, 7th house Taurus and Libra, Venus, Taurus and Libra. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We have 5-5 masculine twin. How funny. Yesterday was a feminine twin. Day before that it was a masculine twin. Today again, it's the masculine twin. Releasing lower self. That attachment to that old self. Yeah, divine creativity, receiving cosmic intelligence, 10-10. Divine creativity, receiving cosmic intelligence. For this divine masculine, I feel like releasing the lower self is that very sexual energy, and being careful about where you're directing that energy, right? Are you harnessing that energy for your own creative energy? Are you using it towards your creative passions, your creative projects? Are you using it to harness for your and build that anticipation for your own partner if, let's say, you guys are in separation? Or are you out there spreading that energy thin and then being, I don't know why I just felt this, but being in a position of where you need to feel like you have to connect with your twin, your counterpart, in order just to recharge. Your person, your counterpart, is not a battery. They are not just somebody where you can go and recharge and fill up your battery so that you can go and exhaust that battery elsewhere. Let's be more conscious about where we are spreading and leaking our energies. So it says, I miss looking into your eyes and into your soul. I feel like this message is coming from the Divine Masculine. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had time to reflect, especially for those of you who are in no contact? Life has been empty without you. I try to distract myself by going out with my friends. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. Didn't I say reconciliation with Mercury retrograde on the table? Yeah. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. And nobody has to understand it. You don't owe an explanation to anybody about why your relationship is the way that it is. You know, people will have their opinions, but does it matter? If you're okay with specific things in your relationship, why would it matter whether somebody else is okay with it or not? I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. So this person, if you guys haven't been in contact, they're going through all of the possible rejections because of that no contact, right? I feel like they think that you would reject them because they have abandoned the connection. So would you reject them? 11:11 on the clock. In the name of my higher self and the higher self of my twin flame, I call to the blessed, I am present for the sealing of our hearts as one for the victory of our divine purpose. I invoke the light of the Holy Spirit, the ascended masters, the angels and archangels and hosts of light, those willing to sponsor the uniting of my twin flame, and I am the physical. I call for the consuming of all portents, returning negative karma, clouding our ability to recognize each other and creating a sense of separation. I call to dissolve the human-imposed self-limitations that keep us from the full expression of our twin flame identity and the fulfillment of our original contract with spirit and service to mankind. Amen. So for those of you who are still with me, Shakti Shiva Tarot here, and wow, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Somebody is holding tightly onto their options, okay? Or was. Let me just keep pulling because I feel like this is someone who is feeling... Someone feels hopeless. Wow, look at that. Flew all the way out to the side, the devil. Someone's feeling hopeless, but what they don't realize is that they are the magician. They have all the tools in their belt, in their arsenal. They have everything that they possibly need in order to manifest their dreams, their wishes. They are the co-creators of their universe. They are the co-creators of their dreams and their lives. So what they're experiencing right now is only being manifested by themselves. And a lot of people will say, well, no, why would I manifest to be in this energy? Why would I want to be in this low frequency? Well, because you don't believe that in your true power. And that is what I feel like is kind of being mirrored here. And maybe, and you know, this could be the thing here, this power struggle, this power dynamic. Yeah. Yeah. This needs to go. This energy right here, this codependency, this toxic energy, this in and out energy, this is the player card. Always waiting for the right conditions to come in and out. Betrayal. This is the betrayal. Walking away from this energy. It's time to close this out. If you're waiting for the right conditions to walk away from a player, those conditions are now, because this person, if this is a Capricorn that you're dealing with, and I don't want to blame all Capricorns to be in this devilish energy. It doesn't have to be. It's just somebody that you know that is in their shadow, that is like no strings attached, in it to hit it and quit it. This needs to be closed out. It's not going anywhere. That energy is not going anywhere. If somebody's in it just to hitting you up just for a good time and not a long time, it's going to leave you in this energy every single time, okay? Time to close it out. Time to understand your power. Understand your power of manifestation. Your wishes and your dreams are in your grasp. With the star and the magician here, you have the power to manifest your dreams exactly as you wish, but I'm not sure if you believe in your own power. So that's step number 1. Look at that. Magic love waits on the other side. Someone says, you complete me. But first, forgiveness. Ask for protection from your guides. The chili and lime is protection. Also, somebody thinks you are quite spicy. And, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Ask your yes or no question. I'll get it, guys. I get it. I promise. That is a yes, with the possibility of it changing and shifting if you do not keep your thoughts positive and focused on what you want.